How we doing, people? Welcome back to the channel. So now that the dust has settled from Anthony Joshua being knocked out by Dubois in the 5th last Saturday, there's loads of videos flying about and questions being asked as to whether A, he should retire, B, he should go in for the rematch against Dubois, and C, whether he should just go in another direction and fight someone completely different. Now, I mentioned a couple of videos back that I definitely don't want to see the rematch based on what I saw. That was a 5-round beatdown pub brawl as far as I was concerned. So that is not for me personally. Entertaining, yes, but not competitive. So no, thank you. Now, I think there is an overriding consensus that even if you didn't think Anthony Joshua was world level before this fight and had been directed very safely and navigated very cautiously, then he is definitely not at world level anymore. And I certainly don't think so as well. And I think as far as the options I've just listed, he should go in a different direction. If he still wants to box, and I think he can still box, but he's got to look at where he really should be at. Now, like I said, forget about the rematch, forget about dining at the top table anymore. The older generation of heavyweights is dying. Your Usyks, your Furies, your Wilders, your Joshuas. These have been slowly coming down the hill for a while now, as far as them performing at their optimum level. And they're all for the taking, as far as I'm concerned. You know, we've seen all of them bar Usyk lose their O's. And by the way, Usyk is still very much beatable, I believe. Very much beatable. So it's going to be an interesting time if a lot of the golden era hold on for much longer, to see how many more people are able to beat them. I mean, I think in the case of Anthony Joshua, would it really be a backward step if, I don't know, let's just throw it out there, if he fought the winner of, say, Fabio Wardley, Fraser Clark for the British title? Like, I know that sounds crazy, guys, but do you not think it would be better if you're Anthony Joshua to go out on, say, a potentially British title victory rather than going in again against someone like Dubois or a heavy hitter like a Bakole or a Zhang and getting absolutely floored again? Because then there is definitely no way back. And that is essentially what you're going to be remembered for. At the moment, this is what people are probably going to remember him for as well. I just think, would it really be that bad to go up, to get in the ring again and fight for the British title? I mean, because that's probably his level. And I know it sounds harsh, but I just think that he's obviously not the same fighter. There's a lot of people think he wasn't the same guy since the Ruiz loss. So, you know, look, we've got the big fight coming up against Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. By the way, guys, if you have not seen the promo for that, you've got to go check it out. It is unbelievable. It's better than most films that are out at the minute. It's absolutely crazy. But, you know, focusing more on the undercard, it's so Fabio Wardley, Fraser Clark, obviously they drew last time out. I don't know, and the weird thing about this is that, let's say that Wardley comes through, and let's say they make that fight. I'm not too sure if they would agree to it, but let's say they make that fight. Strangely enough, if you check out the world rankings currently on Boxing Scene, Fabio Wardley is currently in the, let's have a look, he's in the WBC, he's in the WBA, he's in the IBF. Oh, and he's in the WBO. He's ranked in all 4 governing bodies, which I find quite incredible because, you know, as far as the belts are concerned, he is at British level. Now, that being said, you know, you've got people like Derek Chisora in the world rankings. So me trying to make out that boxing rankings should actually be reasonable and make sense is quite frankly madness. I mean, Luis Ortiz is still ranked. I mean, when was the last time he even fought? But yeah, I mean, guys, what do you honestly think? I mean, most importantly, do you want to see him retire? Do you want to see him rematch Dubois? Or do you want to see him go in a different direction? I think the latter for me. I think go out on one more fight and have an all-British dust-up. Now, I know he just did that technically with Dubois, but Dubois is at a whole different level compared to, say, a Fabio Wardley or a Fraser Clark. You could say that Fabio Wardley is an up-and-coming prospect as well, but he doesn't have the pedigree and amateur career of a Dubois. So I'll be really interested to see what you guys think on this. Let me know in the comments below, and if you appreciate what I do, then please consider liking and subscribing. Cheers, guys.